Hold on,
Hi.
you're coming in. Hi, I don't see you yet, but I know you're there. Mere
Okay.
head. Hold on, let me get
Yes.
in
Oh,
here.
okay.
Oh, we got it. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great.
Are you ready?
I can't even believe I'm meeting you. I feel like I'm watching a TikTok.
Stop. I know, right? That's what everybody usually. Oh, it's so funny when I have. Okay, so this is yesterday. I had a woman. I was getting into the session, and I'm very zoned out by this point. You're like my fourth appointment, so I'm just out of it normally at this point. And
Yeah.
this woman gets on, and she's like, she's jumping around her room, and I'm like, normally, I'm wild and crazy, and I'm like, oh my god, she's like, yes. And so it's so fun. It's so fun. Well, I love you. It is beautiful to meet you. We have
Yeah.
a lot of stuff to go over. Also, thank you for letting me run a little bit behind. I had to go pee. So we have just FYI, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. Before I get started, I mean, you're already with me a lot, so obviously you know how I do this.
Yeah.
But let's just go over it a little bit more. So number one, I'm going to have my notepad, right? All I'm going to do is scribble. The other thing too is when we're doing this, you have to remember that we are asking people's like consciousness to come in, right? We're saying, I love you so much. I want you to be a part of my life right now. Please come talk to me. And so you have to remember too, we make this work, that when we're doing this, that these people don't, let's back this up, that I'm a tool. Okay, I'm a tool. And so they're coming in, not actually, but I'm a tool to them. And so they're coming in and they're trying to use my thoughts, use my mind, use my feelings to give a story. So whatever they do talk, they talk in signs and symbols. They talk in feelings and emotions. They will try to put me in they're here right now. So if you wider, it's because there's a feeling that's growing. They'll put me in different situations that either happen with them, happen with you, or will happen to you. The last one is I get words and phrases. This person is trying to show me they they like to look nice, and they want you to know that. They came up, and I mean, I'm not saying this is their favorite holiday at all by any means, but they come up and they put themselves like they're ready for a party. They put themselves on, like, if you have 4th of July and you wear like a nice blue shimmery top, and like and I can hear the earrings going tick, 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 and I can see the shimmery shit all over them, and I like it. And I can see how nice our nails look and how well they're like cut off at the end. And it's interesting. She's in my body. Weird. What? She has little hips. She's little all around. I don't think she had big boobs, which is interesting, but she keeps going
You
like,
did.
she did. Did she?
Like that's the thing. Like they're like these, like huge.
And she's tiny. She's
Size 5
tiny.
feet, 5'1", very tiny, petite. Yeah.
Yeah, she shows me this blue shirt, and it has
Favorite
like what would
color.
almost, yes, would be like royal blue, like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yes, isn't that cool? And she puts this fringe across it that would have like little sparklies on it. She shows me how big her boobs are with like how small her waist would be. And I'm like, what are you? And she's like, I look good. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God. And I can see her little elbows. What? She has these perfect little, I just want her to wear like Tory Burch flip flops, like the shiny ones, and like go around, and I can like see her. Where are you at? What are you doing? Well, straw bag. What? Oh, what happened with you? She's made my chest hurt. What is going on? Why does my chest hurt? Interesting. What are you doing? Who are you to her? She just loves you. She's like, I just love her. Just tell her that I do. Oh God, terrible. I'm like, I know she's talking about like passing. She says that, what? All's well. All's good. All's good. That's what she keeps saying. What? She puts on these big ass sunglasses in my head, and she's talking about like life's a party, and I'm like, oh, it is. I'm here with you. She's walking on a dock in my head, which is very weird. It's very interesting. I don't think necessarily she lived on a dock. I don't think she lived
Right.
on a beach. I don't think she lived in anything like that. I think she may be what? It's probably because we're putting in a pond, and I just put in the dock today, and so she's probably walking on that.
I'm
And just
actually out of
shut
town,
up.
a dock today in the Keys. Yeah, and she
Are
lived
you
on.
freaking
No,
really?
I came here to get away and have the meeting, and yeah, I'm literally my backyard right now is a dock.
It's a dog. Is a dog. She's
Yeah.
with you. She's with her spirit is here, and she's still. You're in the Keys. I've never been to the Keys. Oh, I hear
It's
it's
my
beautiful.
first time too.
Really? Oh my
And
God.
I'm
I
from
read.
Florida.
Oh, you're in Florida. No wonder. Okay, yeah. She keeps showing. She's on your dock with you. Oh, she's here, and she has her flip flops on.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Tell me. Wait. What? It's not a timeshare. This isn't a timeshare. Is this a timeshare?
No,
Whose
no,
place is this?
it's just a
Like an
hotel.
Airbnb. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She goes like this. She goes, I said, who? I said, why is she in the Keys? Who lives here? What family? She goes, oh, nobody. You know, people. She just gives me the image or the sign of different people share this place and live here, and that's why I was
Okay.
like, yeah, that's a weird. She could just said hotel, and because I'm like, I go, is this an Airbnb? She goes, no. You don't want to pay that much for it. That's why I was like, what? She says that. What do you want to do? We're going to sit here. We're going to have dinner. She's not going to like bring it to go and like eating and like sitting and watching TV together, like with you or like on our phones. And she's talking about I'll sit on the couch. And she's like with you. She says, what? She's telling you to hop up. What? She likes dogs. She likes dogs. She has like a little dog in my head for some reason, or like wanting to have one. And she's like, come here. And she's holding this little dog in my head. I don't know. Or like, what would be small? And I guess it would go with her. She says, does she have, ooh, hold on. Where is that from? There's somebody licking her. Who are you? What is this?
I mean, I always heard about a dog, like the family famous dog named Boots that was before I was born, a black
How,
dog.
what was Boots?
It
Do
was
you
a
know what?
dog, like a sheep dog,
A little, oh, really?
and and that was
Really?
like their favorite pet.
That was
Yeah.
their everything. Interesting. Yeah. And that was like right by her side all the time.
Wow.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like very
Interesting.
well-trained dog.
Yeah. She just bringing up, it's not in particular. I don't, when I'm asking her, it just looks like in my head, when they bring up dogs, they just show me a shadow. And then as we go further into it, it's like what breed, but it's also limited by like what breeds I know.
Right.
And I don't really know a whole lot. And all she shows me is like this dog looking up at her and going
Oh wow.
like that. So she's like with this animal. She says, tell me about her. What? You've been a mess since her passing. You've been a mess. And she just wants to let you know that you need to stop being a mess because she's here and she's not letting you go. And she adores you. And she says, what? She says, I didn't go out as lovely as I wanted to, but God.
No.
So yeah, that's what she says. I go, what happened to you? What was going on? And she's talking about like how, in a way, like sad or like terrifying her passing was.
Oh, oh my
Mhm,
God.
mhm. Hold on, don't tell me yet. We're gonna get into this. She says, what?
Wow.
She says, if I only knew it would have ended that way. I want to try to figure out what happened. What happened with you? It's weird. She shows me almost like she's like shaking, which is weird. And she's talking about how, tell me what? Did we like bleed out? Yeah. Okay.
It was
See this.
wow.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Don't tell me anything yet. She shows me this. Now this is extreme,
Oh my
and I
God.
don't want you to think she's trying to make me see. She's showing me this like my body is in shock or my body is freaking out, and I go, what? But she's laying down, which is interesting. And then yeah, and so that's why I'm like, where are you at? And then she talks about bleeding out, and she just shows me blood, but like almost like internally. So she was having like internal hemorrhaging or something. Do you know?
I can tell you.
Okay.
She was it at the end, like she did have in-home hospice, and I was there for the last day and night, and all of a sudden she started, every orifice
Fist was
started
bleeding.
just coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really bad. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. So that's why she's here and telling you it wasn't glamorous, and she's so sorry. She's talking about how, like on a horror movie, if you see somebody
Yeah,
shaking and they
that's
start
what it was.
bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was
Oh
like
my,
the last person who deserved that to go out like that.
no, I know, I know. She does say that what she's not afraid. She wasn't afraid.
Thank God, because
Yeah.
I've thought about that moment so much.
Mm-hmm. And you thought about it so much that she brought it up and she put it in my head. That's a
Yeah.
lot. Okay. And she wants you to let that go. That is not her. Okay. She is fine. She says, what, buddy? What? And it kept coming. She's talking about people cleaning her up, and it kept coming. And she says that, what? And they ended up, what does that mean? Ha! Sail Away. Interesting. She just made me hear Enya Sail Away, which is very cool. Like they didn't have that song for her. Listen to that later. Look up Enya, Enya, and look up Sail Away. And then
Okay.
play that and then listen to it. Know that that's her. That's odd. I haven't heard that song since I was like 4. Tell me. She doesn't want, they had a viewing for her. Yeah. So what happened afterwards? Did they get you cleaned up? How bad was it? She goes, yeah. She goes, now that I was crossed over, she goes, why'd they have to do a viewing for me? And that's why I said she didn't want a viewing. And I go, oh, and she goes, yeah. She goes, I saw it. I go, she says that, what? And they ended up burying her, not cremating her.
They cremated her,
They
yeah.
did. Interesting.
Yeah.
She goes like this. She talks about throwing her in the ocean. But then she says traditional, because we never spread her, correct?
Right.
Yeah, yeah. And so she's talking about traditional, and so I'm like, maybe they're talking about keeping her.
Mm.
What? What happened, bud? I can hear her walking around in like little platform flip-flops. I can hear her thump, 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 and she has this big ass bag in her hand, like wide, almost like what would be like a beach bag. Her back hurts though, but I don't think it's just necessarily always from her boobs though. She says that one, she doesn't want you to remember her like that. I keep asking her about that. There is a man
With her?
that, yeah, she keeps talking about over and over again.
Yeah.
She goes, she just showed me, what? Tell me. Hold on. Is there, is the door to your hotel room, is it outside? Like when you open
Yeah.
it, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, she has a man and he's walking up, and they walk to your door of your hotel room and they open it up, and I said, where is this at? And I like flash all these different views of hotels, like, obviously like multi-story with a long hallway, long, and then she's talking about how you can feel the air moving around, and they open the door, and so they're coming into your hotel room, and he says, what? You're a little kid in this person's eyes. You're a little kid in this person's eyes. He says, what? Tell me.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is her husband?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I'm not saying we called him this, but I want to call him Papa or something like that. Like that's all.
Grandpa.
Really? Pops.
Grandpa.
Yeah. He goes
Yeah.
like this. She says he's here. I go, okay. And she's talking about five. Ooh, I like your nail color. She says, I
Thank you.
found them. You're welcome. She says that, what, buddy? What? He left her. She goes, well, you went off and left me. Like that. And he's like, I didn't mean to. And she's like, oh, well, you could have done it differently. Like they're having a whole conversation. So she hadn't seen him for like 10 or 15 years. Like it had been a while,
12
correct?
years. 12 years.
Wow. So right there in the middle. Oh, wow. Yeah. She goes like this. I go, how long has it been? And she just shows me. I look at everything in measurements,
Wow.
like 5, 10, 15, 20. And she's giving me that one. She says
Wow.
that, tell me about her. What? You did take care of her. You did take care of her. He's
Mhm.
thanking you. Yeah. You
I
were helping
did.
with her. Yeah, she goes like this. He says, I want to thank you for taking care of her. Like, I want to thank you for helping with her. What? You deserve it. She deserves it. What about her? Ha! You're so smart, apparently. That's what they're talking about. They put a graduation cap on you.
Oh yeah, they
Oh
were very. My nana wanted to live to see me graduate. Like that was the thing.
yes,
Um,
yes. Oh, and did she get
yeah,
two?
we
Yay!
did.
Oh, what? What? Oh, are you gonna go back?
To school. Yeah,
Yeah. Are you really?
yeah, I am. It's coming.
She goes like this. She goes, yeah, I did. She goes, and she's going back. I was like, no, she's not.
I can't
That's a
stop.
lie. I know. And she goes, they both go like rah rah. Look at little flags in their heads, right?
Oh
She
my
says,
god.
that's the whole thing. What? What? No, she's not going to save the. What do you mean by that? What area and what is she going to school for and what does she do? Do you know? Hang on, let me see if they put this up.
Yeah, she better know.
Oh, she will. She will. Now it's a matter of they pull it out of my head? Have I seen
Right.
it? They show me a glove.
Oh
Interesting. Hold on. But what is the glove for? Hang on.
wow.
What? Weird. Oh, it's like two things. They just showed an image of like you and like shining a light in somebody's mouth, which is very interesting. I don't think you're going to be a dentist though. Hold on. Are you going to work with old people in geriatrics? Are you doing like doctor? What are you doing? Are you doing
I'm
PA?
I'm a nurse.
You're a nurse.
Yeah, and I just became a lactation consultant.
You are working with moms. You're
Yeah,
gonna work with
postpartum. I work
yes.
postpartum. Yeah. Yeah, and the day before she passed, I told her I'm starting nursing school, and she was conscious enough to understand that.
So
Yeah.
you know. Oh, yes, so it is medical. Yeah, they go and they show me opening up
Yeah.
mouth with teeth and like
Yeah.
looking in to do a checkup. And I was like, what is this? And earlier they talked about taking care of babies. But then I'm
Oh,
like, yeah, but I was like, she's not in labor and delivery because I didn't see you pulling
right,
babies out. So it's
right.
your,
Postpartum. Yeah.
yeah, you need that. You need that. What about her? What? I don't think she's going to go to Texas. I don't think that's the thing. I don't think Florida, I mean, what? Weird. I have this weird triangular thing of like, obviously you're in Florida, right? But there's something between like Boston and Texas. I
My
don't know where like,
grandfather's from Texas. My
shush.
grandpa's, yeah, he's from Texas. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, there's like an
Yeah.
odd connection. Is he like Dallas though? Where is he from area? Do you know?
Honestly, I don't know specifically where his family and where he grew up in Texas.
Okay.
I don't
You should
know.
find out and email me later because I'm from Houston and
Okay.
then right now I live in like Tyler. Well, I lied, Henderson. I'm like 2 hours
Okay.
away.
I
I
know
live
where
in the
that.
middle of yeah, I live in the
I
middle
have
of
family
nowhere.
there too.
Wait, you have in
From my
Henderson?
mom's side. We're
Where?
talking my dad's side. They're in
I
Henderson. Yeah, I have family
shut
there.
up.
Yeah.
Shut up. Are you serious?
Uh-huh.
Really? Where? Oh, that's so weird. Okay, I'll meet you at Herschel's one day. You let me know. I got my hat. We'll go get some chicken fried steak in the morning. I just moved here. I walked in there. There's a couple people that follow me and they're like, "You're living here now?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm your neighbor."
Oh
Like
my
it was the
god.
whole nobody knows. Oh, I'm out here in between Henderson and Tatum, like next to Lake Cherokee in the middle of freaking nowhere. But oh, you just let me email me when you come.
Okay.
Well, we'll go get freaking chicken fried steak and potatoes. Dead serious. What? Tell me. What? Your grandmother's an East Coast girl. She's an East Coast girl? Yeah. I said, "Where are you from in Texas? Are you from the West? Are you from the South?" She goes, "No, I have class." And I was like, "Oh my God, you remind me of one of my really good friends." It's like, "I'm from Vero Beach, Florida." And I'm like, "Your country. Shut up. Don't even do that." And she keeps talking about being from like the East Coast. I go, "Okay." She says that. Tell me. What? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you end up going over to the Houston area for this down the line. I mean, we have a long time. It may be a thing. Texas Children's may be a thing. I don't know. We're gonna leave that there. So what about her? What? What? Hmm. How old were you? Hold on. Were you not older than my? Yes, you were. She was what? Maybe 77, 78, maybe. How old was she?
When she passed,
Yeah.
82.
She was. Okay,
Mhm.
okay. I go like this. I go, "How old are you?" She says, older than your mother." And I go, "Okay, oh, my mom was 68." I was like, "Yeah." And then I go, "Are you my dad?" My dad was 86 when he died a couple years ago. She goes, "Oh God, no, I'm not that old." And she says, like, a lady won't tell her age. I was like, "Come on." And she makes me feel, I'm like, "You gotta be like late 70s."
Uh,
She says that, tell me. She's very proud of it though. What?
yeah.
She's putting lotion on her arms. She I can hear her. "What are you doing?" She's really into smells. She keeps talking about she's very sensitive to the vote at the same time. Maybe she like maybe you can smell her. That's the whole thing. I know that sounds weird, but in the spirit world, it doesn't. She's talking
No,
about how, yeah, what does she go do that? Can you go get a massage this weekend? I don't know where you're gonna do that at.
hell? I
What is that?
just got one a few days ago, and I just signed up for yes. What? What the heck? It's so specific.
Yeah, that's oddly specific, right? She just showed you. She showed an image of you. Oh, I was going to tell you what goes on in my brain. I go. So what? What else? Are you with her? And she showed you with your hair, like kind of like in a half ponytail, kind of to the side, and you're making an excuse on how your hair keeps coming down on your shoulders. And she's talking about you laying like this, and somebody going like that, and all I can see is like this back half of you, and I'm like, that's a massage.
That's
And she
so
says,
funny.
yeah, she says again. And I'm like, "Can you go get another one? Like, is that a thing?" She
Oh
says
my god.
that. What? And she keeps making me smell like lavender oil. So I was like, and she says, like, keep doing that.
I
What is
wear
that
that
about?
every day for the last like
Stop.
5 years, and I just got a tattoo with it on my butt.
Ah,
Like that's my thing. Like lavender is my thing. Like that's so crazy.
shush. Shush.
Yeah.
Okay, can I tell you another funny thing? So I bought these planters. They're by a company called Vera Deck, and they're really, really cool. I put them out all in my front patio. And today, because we went to the store this morning, I went and I bought big pots of lavender and I planted
Oh,
them this morning. Yeah, and
they're
so
the
my
best.
whole thing,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. And she just brought that up and she made me smell that and she talked about the oil. And so no, remember I was talking about smell? I was like, it's
Yeah.
weird. Maybe she smells you. She's trying to bring
Wow.
all these things up. Yeah. She says, what? Tell me about her. What? And you don't have a son, correct?
I just found out I was pregnant yesterday. And I hope it's a boy. Yeah.
You gotta email me.
Oh my
You gotta
god.
email me. Shush. Okay. That's you. That was you. Okay. So
Wow.
they have been, hold on.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. She goes like this. She said, you saw my hand going like that. And I quote, she goes, so she knows how to make them lactate. She goes, she's gonna have to figure out those big old things on her own. She's like, you're gonna go like that. And I was like, what are you doing? I said, she's already had, because I have a 10-year-old son. I go, has she already done this? Like, so she knows. And she goes, no, but she's going to. And that's why I was like, are you gonna have a boy?
Oh my god.
That was the whole thing. What? Ooh, ooh. And you're with baby's daddy, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. I go, is that? I said, well, I have an ex-baby. So it was my ex-husband. I said, so how is that going? I said, is she going to be around him? Is that going to be a thing? She goes, yeah. She's like, they'd be good parents. It'll be good. It'll be good. They're together. I go, good. She says, what? You email me and let me know. I want you to have a boy, but I think you may have a girl. I think you may have a girl. I think you may have a girl because she says, name it after me.
Well, I've already decided, like, if I have a girl, I'll use her middle name. Like her is the middle name.
So
Yeah.
it's a thing. It's a
Yeah.
thing. Okay. She
Been
goes like this. Oh my God. I go like this. I said, so it is a boy. I said, it's a boy. It's weird. I see you with 2 kids. So we'll go into that. So I think you end up having a boy.
Perfect.
Yeah. And I go, so what about it? I said, so are we confirming this? She goes, name it after me. Naming it after me. And I go, oh, okay. So I think it's a girl. So please email me and let me know. What about what? You did a blood test?
No, but I literally just ordered it today for the gender sneak peek. I ordered it today, and you can do it at like 8 weeks. I just ordered it.
Stop. Really?
Yeah, for the sex.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She goes like this. She just showed me a finger. She showed me like a prick, and then she showed me.
Yeah, that's literally it. Oh my God.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whenever they did my blood test, I did it like my, I don't know, 14th week, and they, did the interview thing or whatever. And I go, what about her? What? Yeah. Because she's here. She's talking about it. She just showed me that. She says, test. She says, tell me. She gave you flowers. She gave you multiple flowers, like all of these like little bouquets of flowers, bright green. What? She's touching your casket. What are you doing? What are we dancing to? She's like, wake up, little Susie, wake up. Odd, like 1950s song. So
She
listen
was
to
a
that
singer.
later. Really?
Yeah, in the 50s, like yeah, that's how. Yeah,
really?
She was a singer on the radio and everything. Yeah.
Really? Yeah, she just showed me a microphone, and she goes, wake up, little Susie, wake up. And I'm like, why are we singing this? What's going on? So she's just trying to do that. She says, what? I got it. She's trying to use my body. Your grandmother is a hoot. If you don't think that she's with you, I don't know.
Oh no,
You
she
know?
used to have like she would have dreams, like she knew I was going to be born, she knew her sister was going to die, like, and I know that she had that ability, and like I feel so connected to her, like it's unbelievable. I'm like, I know I'm with her every day. I have dreams about her, like it's insane.
Yeah, because she loves you, and she's here, and what are you doing? She's getting, I don't think this has a sliding. Your bathroom doesn't have a sliding door, correct? To get into it here?
Here, no.
No, weird. Yeah, she goes like this. She slides the door, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And she puts powder on her face, and I'm just like, "Where are you at?" And she says, "Not here." And that's why I said it doesn't have this right. So I'm wondering where she's at. What? Tell me one more time. Tell me. What about her? She says like you and me and you forever. And then she's showing me all this script and all this.
Oh my God.
What is that about?
I have her handwriting on my back. Forever, love forever, Nan. If that's it.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes. And it's in her cursive, correct? Yes. Yeah. All the way. Yeah. She was showing me black and white like that. And then she put you and I forever, love you, like that. And she's writing it out. I'm like, there's something about that. Yeah. She's pulling things out of my brain. So keep your relationship up. I have to run to my next session, but I want you to tell me more. I dabbled in dance, but he didn't dance. So, and he's so big compared to her. I don't even know if that is that the thing. Really?
Yeah.
She goes up and she holds his hand and she's like,
he is 6'1" and she was like 5'1", yeah. And older than her.
says, I like your ears. I think she's trying to make an innuendo for something else. And then she says, you know why I like you. And I was like, oh my God, y'all are terrible. And she is just the most, what? Why are you waving a flag? I want you to enjoy yourself because it's going to be hard for y'all to go out later on. That's what she says.
Hmm.
Baby. Okay.
Got it.
Mhm. Yeah, that's it. So,
Mm.
yeah, no, okay. If you need me, you email me.
I'll let
Okay.
you know the gender.
Please. Yes. Oh, that would be so fantastic. Oh my
I
God.
will.
When do you find that out?
Like 3 to 4 weeks. So I'll show you an email, but wow, this was amazing. This was beyond spot on, and I really appreciate it. I wish it wasn't booked a year out because I'd probably book
I
you like once a month.
I know. I know. Well, email me if you need me. Email me. Email
Okay.
me. We'll figure something. I mean, I'm always, I'm always booked out. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for it,
I
right?
know.
But my God, she's so great. Sorry, I'm in like Twilight with her.
Yeah, she's an angel. Like she was the most special person
I
ever.
have, yes, and she still is. I have felt her light all day, all day. And you just talk to her and you go smell that fucking lavender and you email me. You got it?
I will. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
You're welcome. I love you,
All
my
right,
friend.
bye.
Mwah.
Oh, do I
Oh,
get the
what?
recording? You just
Yep.
send it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it tomorrow morning. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome.